Hey, happy Tuesday. Um, well, I'll give it a couple minutes for people to know that I'm here. Not a couple minutes, we won't wait that long. Today is my day one of the 369 medical medium cleanse. So if you're familiar with the medical medium, he has a 369 cleanse. Today is my day one. And I thought it would be harder. Like, seriously, thought it would be harder. I'm having a fabulous day. I hope you are too. Like, I've been a little weird, but like in a good way. So you might see that in the next few minutes here. Anyway, I don't like to wait very long, so I feel like I've waited long enough. And I have something I want to talk to you guys about today because it came to me in a dream. Just kidding. See? Weird. Anyway, it just, I don't know. It's just me, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyway, all right, so here's the deal. I just had this thought last night. I don't even remember what triggered the thought, but the thought was this. Why do we always okay, example. Hi, how are you? Your response is something like, oh, I'm fine. How are you? Or I'm good. How are you? It is a generic answer you just regurgitate. First of all, did you even evaluate how you were feeling before you responded? Second of all, yes, I understand. Half the time, the person that asks, how are you, doesn't actually want to know how you are. Okay, so first and foremost, I do understand that. But this is one quick way to improve your day is to start your day by asking yourself, how am I? When I first had the thought, it was totally because why do I say fine all the time? Fine, I'm good. It's either fine or good, fine or good, fine or good, fine or good. And not only is that not true, because it's not, right? We're not always fine and we're not always good, but we seem to say we are. So not only is it untrue for you to say that, but it's so disconnected. We're using that as a way to acknowledge the other person's existence, which is fine. We can acknowledge each other. We can also acknowledge each other in other ways. But the whole idea here is that, today, if somebody asked me today, how are you? And I said, fine, I would be doing myself a disservice. So I'm telling you, I want you to make yourself aware of this, because if you are more than fine, if you are freaking fabulous and you say, I'm fine, you're taking it down a notch. That doesn't need to come down. It is okay to be more than fine. If somebody asks you how you're doing, it is okay to say, I feel like a freaking rock star today. How are you? Second thing about that is it's okay to care how they respond. It's okay to be a compassionate human being. It's totally fine. Yes, yes, I can't see who you are. So thank you for sharing. When you say you are fine, you are minimizing and dismissing your own feelings, which will create resentment eventually. If this is something that you are continually doing to yourself, the same person asks you, especially in a work environment. If you're going to work every day and every day your boss is asking you, hey, how are you? Let me be honest. I don't care if they mean it or not. Don't care. If they don't mean it, that's fine. You know why? Because either way, it's your place. It's your place to stand up for yourself and say, I'm not okay today. Because if you're not okay and it is work related, then you have an opportunity to say, I'm not doing so well. What would help me do better is fill in the blank. And if they don't care, if they just asked you to ask you and they don't really care how you're doing, I can understand. I can 100% understand how you may not want to come back at them with, I'm not doing great today. But that's, if you don't, you're not. Oh, hey, okay, it was Leanne. Thanks, Leanne. Apparently you didn't, but it's okay. Now you did. So awesome. Anyways, point being, you can take an opportunity to stand up for yourself and make your whole life better, make your whole work life better in this example, or other area of your life. But if you are going to respond to someone without first checking in with yourself, you don't give yourself the fair opportunity to say how you're truly feeling, to be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, then you can't blame other people when they come at you. And like, I feel like I'm just rambling on here. Let me explain. Let me give you another example. If I am busy at work and I'm stressed out because of my home life, obviously happens to all of us, home life, whatever, real life, let's just call it real life. We're real life. If I'm stressed out over my real life and I go to work, and at work it's stressful, and my boss says to me, how you doing today? And I say fine in response to that, it is no one's fault but my own that I go out and continue to get stressed out. It's no one's fault but my own that my needs at work cannot be met. Because I'm not saying, I'm really stressed out about stuff going on at home, and I would really appreciate it if X, Y, and Z could get taken care of so that it would make my job easier. If you don't ever check in with yourself in the morning and say, hey, how am I doing today? Then you're not even going to know how to respond except for auto answer. So the whole point of my little splurge here is to take all of your wins. And that means if you feel fabulous, freaking let people know you feel fabulous. There is nothing wrong with you feeling amazing, even if someone else is having a bad day. And in fact, if you take your good energy over to someone with a bad day, they might have a better day because you can help them see the upsides of things. This is a very, I could obviously tangent on this for a really long time, but it's all about what are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? So one simple thing that you can do to improve your day is start your day by saying, how do I feel today? And if you get a less than stellar answer, investigate that answer. I didn't say evaluate it. I didn't say judge it. I said investigate it. If you are feeling less than stellar, why are you feeling less than stellar? And then when you've got like these things that pop into your head and they end up being things like, I don't feel very good because my husband blah 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 blah, because my coworker blah 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 blah. Okay. Is the blah 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 about your coworker true? Or is that your perspective, your judgment? Is that just the story you're telling yourself about your coworker, which is making you feel like crap? Because if it all comes down to a story you tell yourself, you can change it. It's your story. You write it. Okay. Again, I could blabber forever, but I like to keep these short for you guys. So we're going to get on out of here before I get carried away. So have a fabulous Tuesday, and I hope you're feeling fabulous. And if you're not feeling fabulous and you need a little bit of help to work your way through that mindset stuff, what's going on in your head, and if you need help like investigating those answers, you should jump into my Facebook group. It's a great place to start. It's Heart-Centered and Intentional Horsewomen. The link is always in my bio. And no, you do not have to be a horsewoman. Remember in the beginning, if you were here, when I said things could get weird? Yeah, it just got weird in my head. Okay, you don't have to be a woman who likes horses or a woman at all to join the group. So feel free to jump on over. Like I said, links in my bio. And yes, you can count on this weirdness continuing as well. So there's that. Have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you all later.